Welcome to this special edition of The Real Deal Family House, your home away from home. I'm Jeanette Pavini. Well, you never think it could happen to you, but when it does, your world is turned upside down. When a child receives the diagnosis of cancer or another life-threatening illness, a parent's immediate concern is getting the best care possible. Now, sometimes that means going to a hospital thousands of miles away from home with no place to stay. For families being treated at UCSF Benioff Children's Hospital, there is Family House. Right across the street from the hospital is a home that is absolutely free, where families can stay as long as necessary, sometimes for years, and have all their day-to-day needs met. While these families fight the battle of their lives, this will be their home away from home. And in the next 30 minutes, you will be empowered by the strength and love of these families, informed in the event you or someone you know could use these services, and inspired by ways that you can become a member of this ever-growing family. Now, the words used to describe Family House and their mission are comfort, community, courage, and cost-free. And today you will see by these stories of the children and their families that this mission is met day in and day out. So children from all over the United States and as far away as Kuwait, India, and Japan come for treatment at UCSF Benioff Children's Hospital in San Francisco. Now, studies show that children with a parent or family member by their side heal faster. Family House gives these families a place to live together in dignity, the ability to be with their child every step of the way, and the strength to hang on to their dreams.
Looking through your eyes. Yeah, that's a good song. Oh, I would love to be on Broadway.
Jory Cantu has all the makings of a star on and off stage.
I'm really in love with musical theater. Decided just to follow my heart and pursue it in college.
And even though Jory was diagnosed with a brain tumor as a senior, she followed her dream, which took her 2,500 miles from her home in Hawaii and to her new home away from home.
We had a physician at home, a pediatric physician, who knew just where to come to, which is UCSF. So we knew what hospital to come to, but at the same time, where do we stay?
That's when a social worker at UCSF told the Cantus about Family House.
It was just a refreshing empowerment, enlightenment, joy that, no, you're going to be okay. You just worry about your child. We'll take care of you. Empowerment from not only the support of the Family House team and doctors, but the other families who were dealing with the same issues. Enlightenment from the positive outlook of the children. And today, what do you guys want to do?
And the joy from something as simple as making breakfast together as a family.
And thanks to the Family House, we could face this all together and not alone, not away from our child, and that meant the world to us.
Being right across the street puts Stacy's mind at ease.
No matter what age your child is, I mean, you're scared, they're scared, and to know, and it's comforting for her and for me to know that if anything, if we leave the hospital in a second, we'll be there.
Surgery is an incredibly scary time for children in particular, and it's vitally important to have the family close by. It's the only thing that's familiar to them.
Diana Farmer, surgeon-in-chief at Benioff Children's Hospital, believes in Family House so much she joined the board of directors.
There's no children's hospital in the world that can exist without its partner Family House to support the families.
With every negative thing when your child is sick, this is a really positive thing, and you will never forget it the rest of your life.
A positive that empowers doctors and families to heal and search for a cure.
Children are the future of all of us. Having healthy children is a sound future for everyone.
Children like Jory, who fight life's challenges with a smile and determination.
She said when she makes her $1 million, and the word is when, that she would love to give back to the Family House. She realizes the importance of this place, not only to her, but to families from everywhere.
And as for Jory, well, she's just a tough act to follow.
I'm going to be coming back for a cranial surgery, so one more, and then after that I'm not too sure, but then after that I'm going to Broadway, so
Jory's positive attitude and compassion are contagious. It's stories like hers that inspire a community of giving. Family House received 479 donations of goods and services in 1 year alone. Everything from breakfast pastries to museum passes. Now, Family House has a strong partnership with UCSF, but they do not get funding from the hospital. They rely on corporations, foundations, and individuals to keep their vision alive and to give families a clean, safe, and supportive home. Every dollar donated goes towards making sure these families have a place to unpack, rest, gain a bit of normalcy, and prepare for what tomorrow may bring.
The first thing I tell them is we're going to find you a room in Family House so you can stay and be comfortable while your kid is here.
And it's because of Family House that Dr. Kate Mathey, professor of pediatrics at UCSF, can do the research that she does, knowing that the families can be close by no matter how long it takes to complete her research and study cases from all over the world.
It's an opportunity to meet with a family who hasn't had a chance always to meet with someone who's an expert in their particular disease.
G4 down there. It's kind of cool to be involved in something that in the future will be a benefit to try to kill this monster that is affecting our kids.
Rebecca Evers and her 5-year-old son Tanner traveled nearly 2,000 miles from Texas in the hopes of becoming part of a Phase 1 clinical trial. What doctors learned from Tanner will help treatment for kids all over the world. And for now, Family House, well, it will be their home away from home.
It would be pretty much impossible if it wasn't for us to have a place here. We're really far away from our support system, but everyone is so friendly here, it seems like we have plenty of support here too.
When any patient, any child, regardless of their financial circumstance, is diagnosed with a brain tumor or a unique cancer or any issue that can't be readily handled locally, we want to have open arms for that child.
And Family House is a key factor in why UCSF Medical Center and Benioff Children's Hospital is able to do the work they do, says CEO Mark Larrett.
Our mission at UCSF is advancing health worldwide, and so we provide care to each child individually, but we learn from every child. They are helping us carry out our research and ultimately find the answers to help the care of children around the world.
Family House supports itself entirely through private donations. It is these donations that allow children like Tanner to be part of research that will benefit children everywhere.
Every donation is important, no matter how small, because we have to buy rolls of toilet paper, which don't cost much, all the way up to new boilers, new roofs, paying staff.
And no one knows the importance of Family House more than the hundreds of families who have stayed here. Even when they've lost what's most important to them, they can keep giving back.
I think having the family nucleus together while you're going through it's all that matters when you're going through that kind of tragedy.
Back in 1991, Rob Stewart spent 15 months at Family House with his wife and 2 young children while his 1.5-year-old son Jordan was treated for a brain tumor.
I remember the day my son passed away, walking out of UC Medical Center, knowing my life was forever impacted, that I couldn't just walk away because there was all these other families that were continuing to go through this struggle.
Rob started the annual Jordan and Kyra Memorial Golf Tournament. To date, they have raised over $3 million for pediatric brain tumor research and Family House.
Telling the story about Family House, about Jordan and Kyra, one person at a time, it's a great legacy and it's a great story about the goodness of human beings.
And that goodness is needed now more than ever. In 2014, UCSF Benioff Children's Hospital is moving to Mission Bay in San Francisco. Family House wants to move with them and double their facilities.
I think the most important thing about Family House is being close to the hospital. We could stay where we are and send shuttle buses down, but I don't think that would be serving our families as well as we could be.
From golf tournaments to happy hours, people are getting creative to raise money. People like Amy Lenz of the Young Professionals Advisory Council, whose last event raised $900 in just a few hours.
We don't necessarily think that we can help organizations, nonprofits like Family House, because we don't have the funds, we can't make large donations, but it's as simple as going out and having a drink after work with your friends and knowing that that money is going to a really great cause.
Company-sponsored events, personal donations, and match programs will help to keep the parents of Family House a doorstep away from their children while they fight the battle for their life, and while doctors help develop new ways for these kids to win that battle.
It created a sense of peace in the midst of a big storm for us, and I'm forever grateful. There's more to life than what we can see right here. So that brings me comfort knowing that I didn't say goodbye to my boys, I only said goodnight to them.
And you'd be surprised at what it takes to run a home for 34 families. Family House spends over $15,000 a year just on paper products like tissues and paper towels. You can also go to their website to find their wish list for items that they need. Everything from magazine subscriptions to mattress pads to peanut butter. And to learn more about the needs of Family House and how you can donate, go to FamilyHouseInc.org. And if you want to have a fun time while raising money, check out the Young Professional Advisory Council's posting on the Family House Facebook page. And when we come back, we'll show you how a network of over 500 volunteers work together to make Family House the best home possible, including the work of one very special volunteer.